Hey y'all, I'm back and it's time for Real Housewives of Potomac season 5 episode, or is it season 7? I think it's season 7 episode 2. I don't know. So the episode starts with Robin saying that everyone was wondering about Mia and don't try to come on her and Giselle. I honestly feel like Robin just inserted herself in that because Giselle is the one who came at Mia, nobody else. Robin is going to protect Giselle when it's a group setting. But I will say, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know right now, I am team Robin this episode. I never thought in a million years, hell, season 7, I am finally saying team Robin. Like, I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. But this episode, Robin did her 1-2. She did her 1-2. Here we go. Robin invited Sharice to Karen's party. I don't know why Robin invited Sharice to this party. Of course, Karen said you can bring anybody. That probably meant plus ones. And here we go, Robin, starting the season again. You being engaged to Juan and him still not being around. Where is Juan? I am so glad Juan Dixon is not here right now because he never is. Sharice come in wearing the same Fendi print as Karen. And again, Karen proves herself to be the real Grand Dame because she's wearing it better. She's wearing it better. She's wearing everything better. She's wearing the title Grand Dame better, wearing her wigs better. Her money, we can see her money. We can see where her money went. Karen went and got her hairstylist, a clothing stylist. She don't want to got her a makeup artist. Karen spent her money wisely, Sharice. Where's your money going? And I know you got more money than Karen. Anywho, Ashley is drinking a shot, maybe 2, after she said just the last episode that I'm done drinking and that's why I'm leaving Michael, and it's so many things that you just, like I told y'all, Ashley full of shit. This is a storyline. Katie comes in bald and bothered. Katie comes in there bald and bothered. Katie I like Katie. I've always liked Katie. I liked Katie when she was on the show. I think Katie is going through a lot. I don't think Katie ever recovered from losing custody of them kids. And a lot of people would react the same way, especially being like a really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you think you're doing the best you can, you doing, you know what I'm saying? You're being a mom full time and then you go to not having your kids. I can't imagine. Don't want to imagine. And my heart is going out to Katie, but she looked like a goddamn mess. She looked like what she's going through. And that's the number one thing they teach you in black households. Never look like what you're going through. Never look like what she's going through. Honey, she walked up there. Giselle, messy ass, took her over there to Ray. And the first thing she did is grab Ray's ass. Now, we already know Karen don't play that. She don't play that. She don't play about Ray. Why you go over there and grab that woman man ass? Candace's sister is staying with her and Chris, and she asked how does she feel now that Chris is working. Now, this stood out to me because just all last season, everyone's saying Chris didn't have a job. Chris didn't have a job. Chris is her manager. And now you're saying that Chris just started working. So, did you lie to us, Candace? Because you told us Chris was working. You told us Chris was working. Chris had a job. Chris is not just this. Chris is not just that. Chris has a job. But your sister said Chris is now working. So that means he wasn't working before. I just want to point that out. But I love Candace. Oh, shit. I love Chris. Candace is cool. Ashley talks to her friend about Michael. She said there will be no downtime between divorcing and dating. Well, duh, Ashley, because number one, y'all was dating while y'all was married. Y'all was bringing other people into the bedroom. You was eating twat. You was getting your twat eaten by women in the bedroom. So I'm not surprised that there won't be any downtime. Another thing, you've been fucking a white, old-ass man all this time. We know you're ready for some big black dick, girl. We already know you're ready for some big black dick, some BBD. We already know. So, girl, you ain't fooling nobody, Ashley, honey. Come on. Go ahead. You one of them biracial babies. Giselle meets with Robin. Honey, Giselle's so tacky. Why are you walking in here with this bob that's supposed to be a blunt cut and it looks like you had it in a ponytail, you just cut it? That's how it look. It looked like you didn't go back and make sure it just look a mess. And why your wig ain't got no parts? Like, I am really confused, Giselle, why your wigs don't have parts. The math ain't. Make sure my shit's straight. Well, I had fell asleep, so I don't give a fuck. I ain't rich like that bitch. Robin confronts Giselle about telling her business about her name being the only one on the house. And Robin says that her name is the only one on the house because Juan never recovered or hasn't fully recovered from the foreclosure, which we all know could really fuck up a mortgage loan. So I understand where Robin was coming from. And honestly, I don't know if y'all know, but it's smarter for one person to have the house in their name and the other person to not, so that when y'all ready to buy another home, that person can get the house in their name. Like, it's a marriage, it's a partnership. It's whatever works for the team is what's best for the team. Like, we're not trying to get one up on each other. And I just, like, and Giselle apologized, but Giselle can't hold fucking water. Like, and I don't know why Robin thinks that she would be different, but she's not different. Robin then calls out Gizzard's, I call her Hosea, but I got a new name for her, Gizzard. She calls out Gizzard's delivery towards Mia. I'm glad Robin called her out. This is proving true that Robin said that she does call Giselle out. It's just behind the scenes. I guess she took some of our advice from last season and calling Giselle out on screen, because it was showing that Robin wasn't holding her friend accountable the way she said she was. So now I'm seeing Robin hold Giselle accountable. It's good for her. It's good for their friendship. And it's starting to show the reasonable part of Robin and the shady part of Giselle. I'm seeing it come together now. Good job, Robin. Good job. Then Giselle texts Mia this whack ass apology, and I'm glad that Mia left her ass on red. Then Robin tells Giselle about Chris DMing Ashley, and Robin gets in her confessional and she says, as well to the viewers, as well to Giselle, that there's nothing wrong with what Chris did. Here's my thing. My line sisters DM my boyfriend, I don't know. Oh yeah, he's responded to a couple of my friends' DMs. Like, how dumb do you think my nigga is to cheat on me with you? Like, it's gonna get back to me. So do you really think he's that sloppy to fuck with you? And then clearly Chris's ex is black and I'm black. Do you really think he wants you and you damn near look white? You look more white than black? Do you really think he want to fuck with you and you fuck with Michael damn Darby? Like, I just feel like they was reaching. And like Robin said, like, Chris has never proven or shown that he is not interested in Candace. He has not said that he's not sexually attracted. They have not gone through that. So it was a reach. And for Giselle to use that as a piggyback, like, oh, well, he's doing that. He's been in my DM a few times. I don't like it, but I just deal with it. If you didn't like it, you would have addressed it. You would have addressed it. Like, can you stop DMing me? So it's pissing me off. Like I said, Giselle comes after somebody's marriage every season, and it just so happened to be Candace this one. Gizzard tries to tell Robin about the thing that made her uncomfortable about Chris coming into her dressing room, and Robin still don't understand what made her uncomfortable. He didn't touch you inappropriately. He didn't say anything inappropriately. We're friends. We've been to their house. We've drank with them. He's cooked for us. Why would, like, Robin and Giselle herself has been over Chris and Candace's house more than anyone. Like, at one point, she was saying that this was Chris's little girlfriend. Like, they flirt with each other or whatever. And at the party, she hugged Chris. You didn't seem uncomfortable with him at Karen's party. You wouldn't have hugged him. You wouldn't have talked to him. You wouldn't have said he looked good. You wouldn't have did none of that. Go get you a drink. You're real friendly with somebody you say made you feel uncomfortable. And Giselle doesn't understand how dangerous that shit is. You're a light-skinned woman with green eyes, honey. You doing that pick-me bullshit. That pretty girl privilege that get people in trouble. That gets men in trouble. You sit up here trying to create a narrative that this man is inappropriate with women on a national platform. That's not cool. That's not cool. And I mean, honest to God, I feel like she should have been sued. Like, but whatever. Here's another thing. Here's another example I wrote down. So when you went with Juan to go shopping for Robin's ring by yourself, was that inappropriate? When he was talking to you, was that inappropriate? When he calls you on the phone to talk about Robin, is that like, you're weird to me, Giselle, to come up with, oh, he asked to speak to me privately. And it just felt like he was telling me all the stuff that he was mad about with Candace. So he was trying to see if I was with it. Let's make this very clear. Beauty is subjective. We might think Giselle is beautiful, and the next man might think she look a goddamn mess. Her face is giving, but you just go up a few little inches, you're gonna see that fucking wig sitting right here on her forehead with no part, no fluff. I mean, it looked like if you put a lighter to that bitch, it's gonna match and light the fuck up. It's going to blow the hell up. Just because you're beautiful does not mean someone wants to have sex with you. I can see a man and thinks, oh, he's an attractive man, but he might not be my type. He's an attractive man, but I don't find him sexually attractive. He's a nice looking guy, but I don't want to sleep with him. Giselle, everybody don't want to fucking sleep with you. Bitch, your pussy 50 something years old. He has a younger wife. Why the fuck he want you? Damn, she get on my nerves. Mia meets with G and her bestie Jacqueline. They talk about this party, and I like Jacqueline so far. From this little clip, she seemed to have a mind of her fucking own. She seemed like she's gonna speak out. I'm glad that she stuck up for Mia at the party. I thought it was kind of weird when she was like, she's G's side wife or whatever the fuck she called her, and was like, they just don't have sex, or they haven't had sex yet, or something. It was kind of insinuating, like, did y'all used to do threesomes together, bitch? I mean, you know, Mia used to strip. Ashley meets with Candace and tell her about the DM. I feel like Candace handled that very well. Candace was just like, I'm sorry. It was probably inappropriate for him to write you that late, but, he's the GM. He was still at work. He probably was. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Ashley bringing that to Candace, it's just like you trying to get back. She brought stuff to you, so you want to bring stuff to her. Like, Ashley, cut the crap. Like, even if you didn't know he worked at the W, like, he could have been partying at the W and telling you to pull up. Like, you don't know if Candace was there and she told him to tell him. Like, me and my friends, if my friend nigga writes me in my DM about something, I don't have to run and tell her, oh, he wrote me about something. Like, no, I know he don't want me like that. Unless, like Robin said, he wrote you and said, hey, I'm here alone. Come be with me. Come do this with me. Then I don't understand why you would be thinking he wants to be with you like that. Ashley has a dance class, and Giselle is doubling down on her and her divorce stuff. I don't play about divorce. I don't play about divorce. Giselle, who gives a fuck what you play about? This is not your life. This is her life. Be on your kids like that, but not her. She got her own fucking mama. She don't need your advice. She don't need your approval. She don't need shit from you. And that's the thing. This group has made it to where Giselle has to approve. Giselle has to know, you're lying to me. You're this, you're that. You go buy. Like, why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? They do the dance class, whatever. At the end of the episode, Giselle decides to sit down with Candace and tell her about the Chris incident. And Candace goes the fuck off. And here's why I say, again, every Sunday I'm going to read that bitch Giselle down, because she is and will always and forever be the tackiest bitch alive. You could tell how Giselle reacted based on Candace's reaction, that she knew she fucked up. She knew she fucked up. You are a terrible person to sit here and come on this TV every season and attack another marriage. But you want us to believe that you're fine, you're great, you're beautiful. No, you're miserable. You're miserable, Giselle, because nobody who's happy, fine, beautiful, and great are going after women's husbands, are going after women's children, or going after people's families. Every single season. Every season, this is your MO. Every season, you are coming after someone's husband. When is somebody going to beat this bitch ass? This is why I'm still mad about Wendy speaking to her. Because she insinuated that your husband was cheating on you for liking women's pictures on Instagram. She insinuated that you got surgery because your husband don't want you. She insinuated that Chris was not the father of Monique's baby. Her husband. She insinuated that Ray was so old that he would roll over and die, and Karen can't stand his wood. She insinuated that, she just constantly is coming after and attacking people's marriages. At what point, like Candace said, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. And I'm so happy and so proud that Candace did not give Giselle that bait. She did not bite that bait. She did not you didn't catch one that day, Giselle. I fucking cannot stand that green-eyed bandit bitch. Kudos to Robin. Bye, y'all.